Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 485, and we are here live in Southwest Florida. And something really loud is going on behind me. We'll see if it lasts. This is going to be weird. But good morning. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Might have to run over to my studio, see how this goes. Hi, Joe and Grace, Pamela, Cassandra, Judy, Naomi. Thanks for joining live, everyone. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Good morning, Christine. Oh, yay, they stopped. Maybe they'll stay stopped. Who knows? Hi, Brenda and Judy and Lily. Hi, baby Bjorn. You come to say hi, too? Hi, Carol and Grace, Anna, Barbara. Thanks for joining live, everybody. Good morning, Terry. Oh, you don't want to come up. Okay. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Faye. Hi, Judy. No kitty earthquakes. He was rubbing his face on the tripod legs again. Hi, Jane. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 485, and we're here live in Southwest Florida in my beautiful tropical backyard. Faye, did I get a message about your birthday order? Did you send it as an email with your order number? If you're saying a message, I'm not sure where you sent your message. But if you have questions about an order, it would be really wonderful if you could send it to me in an email with your order number, and I would be very happy to help you with that. Yes, you sent an email with your order number? Okay, I don't recall it off the top of my head, but my head isn't a computer, so I will look for it. But if you haven't heard back from me yet, then I probably didn't get it. So if you would like to email me with your order number this morning, I would be more than happy to help you. Good morning, Imelda. Hi, Joe. Christine's asking for a friend about the PDF. Wow. Well, I don't know how much I can help with that while we're live either, but whoever's having a problem with finding the PDF, please send me an email. Let me explain it really quickly, and maybe this will help you understand. Anyone else that has these questions too, because I got an awful lot of private messages and DMs and comments and emails last night. If you are already a subscriber to my mailing list on my website, where you get emails from me, then you received an email yesterday with a very simple link right on the email that just immediately downloaded and opened up the file. You did not have to go anywhere, do anything. If you just opened the email yesterday, because you're already a subscriber to my mailing list, you got the link in the email. If you are not a subscriber to my mailing list and you watched the videos yesterday, you were sent to a page on my website where it asked you to fill out some information to become a subscriber to my mailing list. And when you did that, you got a welcome email with that super easy link to immediately download the file in the welcome email. So I think some people weren't really understanding that or weren't reading the instructions and panicking, and I understand it was very exciting to get something so big and special for free, but it was very simple how to do it. So I'll say it again, if you are already on that mailing list, you got an email from me yesterday with the information and with the link right in there. If you were not already a subscriber to my mailing list before yesterday, then you heard about the free PDF through the videos, and there it sent you to a link on my website where you could sign up for my mailing list, and by doing so, you got a welcome email with the link to the free PDF download right in the welcome email. If you have questions beyond that, if there's something, I mean, there were lots of other questions as well. If you have questions beyond that, I probably can't help you during the live podcast as much as I would like to. So if you would like to email me, not leave comments here, but email me about whatever your personal issue is with finding the PDF, I would be more than happy to help you from there. But first, I would say, look for the email if you think you're already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go to the link and subscribe there. Barbara's away from her office. And okay, well, if you need help, just email me and we can send you the newsletter again. Thanks, Pamela. I'm glad you like it. I got lots and lots of comments yesterday that people are very excited about the PDF and very happy to have it. Heard lots of people say that between the first two videos, they learned an awful lot about charts that they didn't already know, which is really exciting to me because we just barely scratched the surface. It will be in and no, we didn't just scratch the surface. We went pretty deep for rows in video part 2. We did. So it's going to be a 5-part video series. The first video was talking about the symbols for each of the stitches. In the second video, we talked about working even in rows and even in rounds. So like just going back and forth reading a pattern and just going in the round, no increases or decreases. So like to make a cowl or to make a straight flat piece of fabric for like say a scarf, a rectangular wrap, or a blanket. So we work even in rows and even in rounds. And I also did a lot of contrasting between the two so that you could easily recognize in any given pattern what makes the difference between something easy and something in rows and something in rounds. And then we read lots of examples of both types of patterns, and I think the key to learning something is seeing more than one example. So I did show lots of examples. Now in video part 3, we'll go over all of that information again for motifs. So we'll be looking at circular motifs and square motifs and anything that has increases. So we'll be looking at top-down increasing triangle shawls as well. So there'll be lots of great information on that in video 3. In video 4, I will be showing you how to read the charts for joining motifs together. And then in video 5, I will be showing you the very special charts that are used for seamless join-as-you-go motifs. And that's where you join motifs together without cutting yarn between the motifs. Very special technique, slightly advanced technique, and the charts are even a little different than regular charts. So I've dedicated the whole 5th video in the series to talking about that as well. And if you want more information on that, I have a book on seamless crochet that you can find in my Amazon shop. So that would be amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl. And regarding the PDF that everyone received yesterday, I am going to make it available printed. It will not be free when it's printed, obviously. And when I do that, I will be listing it for sale on my website and also on Amazon. So that will be available very soon. I know I've got lots of emails about that last night as well, that people didn't really want to print it at home. And don't worry, I will print it into a bound book type piece. Maybe something the size of the Create, Share, Inspire notebooks. Do I have one out here? I should. Yeah, so like I also mentioned yesterday in the newsletter, the 30-page PDF with all of the symbols, the 88 stitch symbols, and the glossary for all of those stitches. Huge, massive resource for crocheters at any level. It's available for a limited time as a free download. It will eventually be for sale as a PDF download on my website. And I'm going to put it into this size book, like the Create, Share, Inspire notebooks, and I'll be selling that on Amazon and on my website as well. So you can see that that will be available as well. So if you don't feel like printing out this massive thing on your printer at home, just use it as the PDF for free right now, and I'll be making something very nice and printed. And I do think that once it's printed professionally in a bound copy like this, it will preserve better, so don't waste your ink and your paper at home to do this and have it get all mucky. Just wait until I publish it, and you can have a print copy that way. I think it'll last longer and you'll be able to use it a lot better too. So use the free PDF for now, but if you don't feel like printing and wasting your ink and paper, I will, and having something that's not that sturdy, I will be printing it as well. So there's another question from last night. I think quite a few questions last night. I think I've covered all of them now, but if anyone has any other questions beyond technical issues that I really can't help during the podcast, I will be happy to try to help. Thanks, Pamela. In the meantime, someone asked about the cape I'm wearing today. I'm also wearing a dress for my Amazon shop. This is one of those faux wrap dresses that I absolutely love. It looks like a wrap dress, but it really is totally solid, and it's real thin. Well, not super thin, but it's just kind of like a t-shirt fabric, and the tie, see it, the wrap doesn't come off. It's just the tie, so that this is what they call a faux wrap dress, F-A-U-X. I have it in several colors, and it comes in even more colors. This is size large, and on top of it, I'm wearing a piece from Layers Knit Book. This book is available on my website and on Amazon all over the world. Let's see if I can find the project so I can show you. I know it's in here. It's actually cool enough this morning to wear it. We haven't had a cool day here in, I don't know, 9 months. This is the Gabrielle Knit Lace Cape. And see how it's a hexagon shape. So it's this amazing floral stitch pattern, and it's done in 3 triangles to make a half hexagon shape, which is what makes it sit on my shoulders so nicely. And in the pattern, I show you at the cast on edge how to create the self ties in the cast on edge so that you don't actually have to do them. It's not an afterthought. It's not something you work on afterwards. You don't need them either. It sits, because it's a half hexagon, it will sit on the shoulders nicely on its own, or you can tie it. I like how this style cape kind of looks like a cardigan that you've worn over your shoulders instead of putting your arms through the sleeves. It is large enough that if you wanted to, you could put a belt through here, but I feel like I would make it longer if I were going to do that. The pattern is easy to repeat once you get going on it. So if you did this maybe in a thinner yarn even and went a little lacier and did it in Be So Fine or Be So Sporty, you could make it longer and then have plenty of room for doing a belting version like that. Oh, I was going to take it off to show you the shape again. All right, so here's the shape. There's that half hexagon. So if you wanted to tie it with these ends and do it like a more traditional half hexagon shape, then it becomes a shawl. So those ties actually give you a lot more styling options, but if you wanted to tie it with using the hexagon shape itself, it definitely becomes more of a traditional shawl, and you can wear it off to the side then. The half hexagons also work if you wanted to wear them around your waist, which I've done many times before. It looks so cute like that. And this shape also lends itself for doing more of a top if you wanted to do that halter top style as well. I've shown a few of these shapes this way as well before. Maybe not over this dress, but you can, it would be great for like a beach cover-up or a summery top done that way. But half hexagons can be worn in so many different ways because of that. And then in addition to all that, adding the self ties gives you even more styling options. However, if you wanted to skip the self ties, you can see that there's still 100 different ways to wear it as well. And I didn't even show it with pinning or shawl pin or anything like that. So you can see that there would be, yeah, the butterfly clip as well, any of those other types of closures. You could even do a button loop on one side and a big button on the other. That just one decorative button, that would be really beautiful. You could do buttons all down the front. Oh, or you could do some sort of a lacing or buttons down the front, and then this would become more of a poncho, and that would be really beautiful as well. You know, I would love to lace it up with a corset tie. I think that would be beautiful too. Thanks, Lily. I like it with my dress too. And this is done in Be So Bold yarn, which is my number 4 worsted weight yarn that is bamboo and organic cotton blended together. But like I said, if you wanted to do this in a lighter yarn, Be So Fine or Be So Sporty, it's a top-down construction, so I would just keep going and make it a little bit longer, and you could make it more of a longer cape shape. And you could do that in this yarn as well. Not a problem. And because the pattern is top-down increasing and is easy to repeat, that wouldn't be a difficult modification. Good morning. Did you want to say hi? Are you being shy? I think he's being shy. Okay. It's extremely drapey for a number 4 yarn. I'm glad you could tell, Brenda. Yes, it's the bamboo with the organic cotton that just drapes. So amazing. For a worsted weight yarn, that is not normal. And so this pattern is available in the Layers Knit book. You can find this book as a digital instant download PDF on my website. You can find it as a print copy on my website where I can autograph it for you. Oh, Bjorn, stop it. Or you can get it on Amazon all over the world in every market as well. And the pattern is called the Gabrielle. Yes, this will be cozy with the cooler weather coming soon. Absolutely. I mean, by the rest of the country's standards, it won't be that cool here, but we are dipping into the mid to low 70s at night now, and that is definitely something new and something I haven't felt in a long time. So it has felt cool for us Southern Floridians. But I know it's dipping even lower up north, and fall is definitely here. So a really exciting time to start wearing our hand knits and hand crochet pieces. Very exciting. Well, our heavier ones. I've been wearing lacy stuff all summer, and I know a lot of you do too. Yeah, fall's an exciting time to be able to wear more of our handmade pieces than we wear all summer. Absolutely. I love this piece. This is one of my favorites. It's so soft and so cozy on my skin. Still hot in Virginia. Yeah, it's still hot by everyone else's standards here in Florida too. In South Florida, I mean, it's still 90 during the day and 70 to 75 at night, but seriously, that's cooler than it's been for many, 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 many months. So we're excited too. It's all relative. It's all relative to what you're used to. Does anybody have any other questions about what we've talked about so far? Name of the yarn, Be So Bold. It's Be So Bold yarn, and it's a blend of bamboo and organic cotton, and you can find it on my website. You're welcome, Thea. It's a number 4 worsted weight. Hi, Cindy. Thanks, Pamela. I love it. I love the way it fits. And I love how many different options you have in styling it. If you're just joining now, and if you want to watch the recorded version, you can see I showed lots of different ways that you can even style something that looks so simple and looks like it only has one way, but there's so many ways to wear it. I don't know, it's some sort of construction equipment, Grace. It's been on and off throughout the podcast. Yes, I will be dyeing more colors in Be So Bold. I'm waiting on a shipment to dye right now of Be So Bold, Be So Lush, Be So Cozy, and Be So Toasty yarn. So hopefully that will be arriving soon, and I will get it dyed and up for sale in the next couple of weeks. Yay, more new colors. Yes, Grace. Hi. Will I be doing any more bling? Yes, of course. I'm assuming you mean dyeing more. Yes, I will be dyeing more bling yarns, more Be So Fine bling and Be So Sporty bling. Absolutely. You're welcome, Anne. Can I demonstrate wearing it as a scarf? Sure. Yeah, so we'll just remind you once again about the size of it. So it is a half hexagon, but because it's such an incredibly drapey yarn, what I'm gonna do, I better stand up to do this. Because it has a lot of length this way, I would try folding it in half this way first. I actually don't even need to. What I'll do is just kind of gather it. And look at that. And because of that border along the bottom, it has a gorgeous ruffled edge now too. It is absolutely fantastic as a scarf. Now, if you wanted to get really technical, you could pay attention to where those self-ties are and secure it a little further from here, but you could also use a butterfly clip, or you could tie it, or you could use a shawl pin if you wanted to really bump up the volume and create it into more of a cowl. Could definitely do that. I think we can just do it with tying here. There, if we just tied the ends a couple of times, we get that doubled cowl. Look at how gorgeous that is. That is amazing. Well, the colorway, no, the colorways are never going to be the same, Christine. They're always hand dyed, so whatever's available on my website now is available on my website now, and when I make new colors, they will be original, limited edition, and hand dyed. So no, they'll never match perfectly because it's all handmade, hand done. And here it is on the other side. You could drape part of it down, you could fool around to get it pulled up more, just tuck it up in there, but the volume is just so amazing as a scarf and a cowl. Yeah, once you move to drapey yarns, that is actually the key to having pieces that are versatile. I don't make shapes that don't already exist. You know what I mean? I make triangles, I make half hexagons, I make rectangles, I make pieces that you've seen all over the place before. I have not reinvented the wheel with shapes. However, what I do is introduce you to knit and crochet pieces with my incredibly drapey yarns. Because of the fiber content that I use, I make really drapey yarns, and when it's the drape that allows you to have so much versatility with your pieces. Not garments. Obviously garments are three-dimensional, they're meant to fit over your form. That's different. But when we make scarves and shawls and wraps and capes and capelets and these two-dimensional fabrics, the ability to style them in so many different ways is because of the special nature of the yarns that I make. It's because of the drape. And how fun is that? Because I don't know about you, but I love changing up my style, and I love having that kind of versatility. So to be able to take something that looks so traditional as that cape that I wore this morning and turn it into a voluminous scarf, or turn it into a halter top, or turn it into a shawl, I just think that that's really fun. And it's like having more pieces than you really have in your wardrobe as well. Thanks, Jane. This is how I want to wear this now. Whoever suggested showing it as a scarf, thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, versatility is interesting and motivating, Pamela, absolutely. It's fun to change things up. It's exciting. So whoever suggested doing this, thank you. I had forgotten about that particular way of styling it. I came up with 5 or 6 and you reminded me of one more, so thank you. Well, 2 more, because we showed it as the scarf and then now as the cowl is where I think mine's gonna stay. Oh, I wanted to show you something that arrived in my mail this week, and we will talk about it further, and I just need to ask the publisher to make sure that I can get a copy to do a giveaway, and I'm going to ask them this morning, so let me find out about that before we do a whole promotion and a whole review on it. But I got a copy of Vicki Howell's new book, The Knit Vibe, which is still on pre-order, so we've got some time to figure out how we're going to help her promote it. But so far it's a very interesting book. Unlike anything you've ever seen before in a knitting book, she talks about different parts of your life that are affected by knitting, including your spirituality and the type of exercises you do. And then she has patterns that she designed, and she has patterns that she had other people design. She did not ask me to design anything for this book, but she did ask a friend of mine, Drew Borski, aka the Crochet Dude. She asked him to design something, and he made a beautiful bag using one of my yarns. So I'm a yarn contributor to the book, not a design contributor, which is fine. So here is the bag that he made in Be So Tender yarn. And I'll be talking more about this in the coming days. But if you wanted to check out the book now, I did list it in my Amazon shop already. So if you go to amazon.com/shop/Kristin Omdahl, you can get a preview for the book and see some information about it. And again, I will be doing a proper review and talking more about it, and hopefully doing a giveaway in the next few days or weeks. But if you wanted to take a quick look now, like I am, let's see, I can read the subtitle to you that will help you understand what I was just describing about it. So it's called The Knit Vibe, a knitter's guide to creativity, community, and well-being for the mind, body, and soul. And so she's broken all of that down into separate chapters, and it's very interesting. She even gives astrological readings for everyone based on your creativity and craftiness. Very interesting. Nothing I've ever seen before. So kudos to Vicki for coming up with something original. So anyways, we'll talk about that more soon, but I just thought I'd throw that out there, show you what I've been looking at, and if you wanted to see it for yourself, it is in my Amazon shop. Oh, I've also been working on book 18 over the weekend, and book 18 is going to be, they've given 2 hints so far, it's going to be all crochet, and it's going to have more than 4 dozen patterns in it. So I've been working feverishly in the background, in addition to the how to read crochet chart videos and PDF downloads. I'm working on a new book. Very exciting stuff, and I'm so excited to be able to tell you more about it in the coming weeks. But just so you know, I've been working hard on crocheting samples and making charts and writing patterns, and gosh, the charts look so pretty and the projects look so pretty, and super duper excited to show you more when the time comes. But just know that I'm working hard in the background. You know I'm always working. Anyway, we're almost out of time, so if somebody would like to pick a number between 1 and 5, I will randomly pick a quote from one of our Create, Share, Inspire notebooks and share it with all of you. Somebody says number 2. There's number 2. There's number 2. Ooh, this is a good one. I might have to read it a couple times for it to sink in because it's lengthy too. This is by Swami Vivekananda. Do not lower your goals to the level of your abilities. Instead, raise your abilities to the height of your goals. This is so awesome. I love this because it really truly is mind over matter. If you want more, you have to reach for more. I love this. Thank you, Swami Vivekananda. Oh, I love this so much. This is definitely an anthem for me. Do not lower your goals to the level of your abilities. Instead, raise your abilities to the height of your goals. Let that one sink in for a little bit. It's long, it's lengthy, and it's definitely, if you're not thinking in terms of that, which it's very easy for us to all get stuck in a rut and think, I can't do that because of X, Y, and Z. No, I want to do this. How do I get there? It's just about looking at something from the mirror opposite direction of where you're looking at something when you think you can't do it. How you can do it and how you can't do it are really just the inverse of each other, and it's by looking at something from the different direction. I love that so much, and it's definitely something that has inspired me many, many times over the years, and I'm happy to share it with all of you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the show and tell, the explanation, the information, chatting with me and everyone else here. Oh, the demo and the styling demo. Hope you enjoyed chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.